This is my thoughts on what would help Disney actually be able to be a better company than it is now. First option is that no more making stuff that fails or destroys a character that people love because you worry about a bunch of people that can't handle anything anymore. It's for example how you took Jessica Rabbit and changed a ride that was actually good, but a bunch of people just couldn't get over some Toon Girl's body or bust size because they got freaked out over it and thought that it's offensive to them. What I would have said, if you don't like the ride, don't get on the ride. But a ride shouldn't be changed because you would rather take a character that was based off a movie called Who Framed Roger Rabbit and just pretty much telling the Jessica Rabbit character that she should stay covered up because you care more about your little safety bubble than basic saying, you know what, maybe if I act like a human and just walk away from what I'm looking at or not get on the ride, it would have not be changed. 2. Here's the second one, Disney. No more making stuff that sucks, shows that just take women empowerment and abuse it and turn this idea of women empowerment into this thing where that men are treated like shit. Treated like garbage over like basically their characters in a story. I mean, if you're gonna destroy male characters, I mean the women characters look better. Why the heck do you even want to make them anymore? I mean, it's like how you took an amazing character like Indiana Jones and made him look like a grumpy old person that just, it felt like the Indiana Jones we grew up with, I mean, from the movies, were always like had this charm in the way he did things, to just some grumpy old dude that basically just isn't happy. I mean, it was sad to see Indiana Jones like that, and then making the female character act like she was more better than Indiana Jones. Then it made me question to Disney, do you even know what a good movie is anymore? Or do you just make stuff that certain groups want? Because more and more you keep losing money over your stuff, and they're flopping because you don't want to use good ideas anymore. It's like you in your own way, you're taking what Walt Disney built and you're destroying his ideals to be turned into nothing more but trash ideals. Because it's like you pretty much going to Walt Disney's grave and spitting on him and saying, you know what, we don't care what you used to believe in. We just want to make everything that people would love. Well, it's time for you to wake up. People do not want Disney movies that are bad and shows and things like that. What people really want is Disney stuff that people love again when they were growing up with. Like stories like The Little Mermaid, where you don't have to waste swamp a character because you confuse people to think, okay, 1 minute the Little Mermaid is white and next she's black. I mean, if you're really going to do something like that, why couldn't you do a different vision of the story, or a different story based off a culture that had something like the Little Mermaid? Things like that, like things that you would think that there are other cultures and races that have their own vision of stories that a lot of people would love to see. But instead of just doing that, you keep redoing sequels and rewriting them over and over, and it just feels like how a lot of people put it, the House of Mouse is running out of ideals and money, and you guys need to really start questioning, do we really care for our company, or we just want to keep going to the point where it's just bankrupt? And 3, start listening to your true fans, not the people that want you to stick ideals in a movie. I mean, nobody cares about ideals in a Disney movie. You could do them a certain way where we could still enjoy the movie over just thinking we care about themes and ideals that you think everybody cares about. I mean, people watch movies, especially Disney movies, because people want stuff families go enjoy. And instead of just creating them to be just a theme-filled, message-filled movie that doesn't care anything what the fans want anymore. And four, start actually quit listening to the people that telling you to put these ideals to your head and say those things will help, to just saying, you know what, what's more important, the fans that helped, aiming what the true Walt Disney believe in, his ideals that created movies like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and things like that people fell in love with, because he actually wanted to create things that families love over creating things that only certain groups love. I mean creating shows that just seem like you want to throw a lot of politics nonsense that nobody cares about anymore. I mean, on Disney Plus, it's like people want good shows. They don't want shows and movies that wants you to think it's for family to be and just turn into this just movies that flop. I mean, common sense to know who you have to consider that basically you true fans are willing to watch something good and people will be able to watch your movies. But if you basically got in your mind that let's stick race swamping and whatever you want to do to a movie to the point that you do this, it's like, especially when you force this female character to be more stronger than the male character, then you feel bad for the male characters, and the male characters being treated like they're garbage, not like people anymore. I mean, you're basically saying, oh, the female character is better than the male. I mean, to me, male and female people are created equals, even in a Disney movie. If you're gonna take that away and say the female characters are more better than anything, or change titles in movies like Snow White to something that so doesn't make sense, then why make them anymore or call them Disney movies? They're more and more being turned into things that are not great anymore. You're taking Walt Disney, you're taking amazing, in a sense, kingdom in his ideas, creating things families love back then, to let's just cater to certain groups of people and their ideals, because they just want you to make stuff that's just not that important to them anymore. But to them, they would rather you say that, oh, these people that are actually the true fans, don't listen to them. They're the bad guys. What I say is, Disney, you need to start waking up and realizing that who do you really want to listen to the most? The people that basically grew up, people that want their own kids that grew up watching when they were kids, and they even want their own kids to see it. Or do you want to listen to people that probably watch your stuff because they're like, oh, well, we get our message about everything? Well, you need to really start switching sides, because the side you're on now it's actually a losing side.